just loaded up another 20 bales of straw. Still got quite a bit left here, but it's going to a dairy farm. They're pretty keen to take the rest of it, which is good. And now I'm just going to drop off the bale fork and put the pallet tines back on. This morning we've been just doing a bit of a fudge up job on a fence. I had a message off a friend in a little WhatsApp video the other night about 9 o'clock, asking, is this ram yours? And so anyway, we're just gonna put in a few posts in and a bit of wire just to keep them in. And we've actually got somebody coming to do a proper fencing job on that. So once that's done, I've got a little drilling job to do tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be dropping the loader off the tractor and then hooking to the drill and just getting the tractor ready to go tomorrow morning. Nice. 4 o'clock, probably go and have a cup of tea before we go and finish that fencing now. Pretty warm today, quite a chilly start this morning, but heat up a fair bit. Lovely weather in some ways, but equally I keep going on about it, a bit of rain would be really nice. Got the Lemken on the back of the 6115. Dropped the loader off last night. Got the key dog in the cab. So yeah, dropped the loader off, put the front weight on, and I would have put the drill on last night, but we had somebody come to pick up a load of straw, so I couldn't drop the loader off till quite late. And now the pubs are open. My girlfriend had us booked in for a meal, so I was on a bit of a deadline there. So anyway, drill's on this morning, and I'm just off to plant some spring wheat. Did come down yesterday lunchtime to have a look at where I was going, but the guy I'm drilling this for, he's only got a 6 metre coon combination, so I think this is only something like 3.6 hectares to go in, so it's probably a bit too much of a hassle to bother getting the big kit. A couple of swipes and it'll be drilled up. So it's nice to be asked to do a little bit of work. I think they've also got some, it's either cabbages or kale or something like that, or they want me to put in after I've got this wheat in, and they want me to drill a bit of maize as well, some game covers. It'd be a little bit of messing about, but yeah, nice to be asked to do it. So yeah, it's a fair way down here. I think this is actually an old railway line, but anyway, that's long gone. So the trains. But yeah, anyway, it's a bit rough down here down this track, so I'll leave it at that for now. And an old money, got 200 weight to the acre going on, which equates to about 250 kilos an acre, per hectare, sorry. Always seems a bit of a faff calibrating it, but got to get it right. That bag lifter was a bit of a pain in the bum. I had to get off a couple of times to get the loops through. There we go, we are somewhere near ready to get drilling. So this here is actually, I think it was ploughed and then they flat rolled it. That's what it was like when I saw it yesterday. And then somebody's whipped over it. One of the boys here has whipped over it with a power harrow because it was, that left it pretty rough. but it is some super light, almost like peaty type ground. So I've just had a little warning come up on the control box, so just going to put a top up of seed in. So I don't normally fill this drill up too much on our little 6115. There are plans afoot actually to get a slightly bigger tractor actually, but she does tend to struggle to lift it. So, well, especially when I got the fan running, I have to knock the fan out when I get to the end of the runs, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But yeah, it's just on the limit, I think, with the drill. The radio. Pretty nice new JCB. I think it's a 70 plate, and it's got one monster of a bag lifter on the front. Surprising, it is very low lying here, and I think it does flood a little bit for some things, and I think that's why they didn't get it drilled with the spring drilling. But over there, some spuds on the bank, and it is super red soil, and it's amazing how the soil varies. Anyway, I'm pretty much out of the long lifts. Looks like they've had a fire there, but yeah, super fine down here in the middle over there. This is our main sort of front line tractor, which by most people's standards is pretty tiny. They have actually one of these tractors on this farm, and it's just used as a little runabout next to their, well, now I think they got a Fendt 939 or something like that. Maybe it's a 942 that they do their drilling with, but obviously they're doing twice the width that I'm doing each run. So I've just been out checking the coulters there, and just to see if there's any blockages, because this seed's pretty much straight out the pile in the shed, so there's a bit of crap in amongst it, but it has apparently been through the dryer, so I think that cleans it out a bit. But somebody did warn me about these drills to keep an eye on. There's a couple of little vortexes in the back with a screw top, and just to keep an eye on those if you've got any straw, because they can get blocked up. Anyway, I opened them up just a minute ago when I was filling up the hopper, and there was a bit of crap in there, but only a little bit, not any really long horrible stuff. And then I had a little bit of a minor mishap filling the hopper. Whilst I said I normally only put sort of like 200-300 kilos in, the bloody string on the bottom of the seed bag broke, so literally dumped a whole bag, and I think there's probably more than half a ton in those seed bags, so we're pretty weighted down at the moment, which is not ideal, but hopefully she'll manage it. There's not a lot I can do about it, so there we go. These things happen, doesn't get hurt or anything, and hopefully she'll be able to lift the drill at the end of the run. Fingers crossed. I like to think I can drive reasonably straight. It is pretty challenging, but I don't think I've done too bad a job of this. It'd be nice to get it somewhere near, because it's for somebody else. And there we go, there's the drill. Hopefully a nice straight run behind me. And yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed the drill will come out of the ground at the end. we're getting closer. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, the drill has lifted. Not quite as high as it normally does, but it is up in the air, and the metering wheel is off the ground. So, hurrah! Now here we go again. A little bit to go. Hopefully dump a fair bit in this seed by the time I've done the headlands. Yeah, it'd be a bloody nuisance to have to, but I expect them probably just back into a shed somewhere. If it's in a pile, and just run it out. Dog's pretty chilled out. Did bring some windscreen wash down there, so I might give the windows a bit of a clean. They are absolutely filthy. So this is what I was talking about earlier. The bits of straw and crap being stuck in here. Not really completely blocked, but I would say it probably doesn't help the flow of seed to the, well, an even flow of seed to the coulters. Check the other one. So there we go. We have a little stick, a bit of straw, a bit more straw. Awesome. Yeah, I've cleaned them out a few times and shouldn't think it will have caused too many problems. Coulters all seem to have seed coming out of them when I've checked them. So anyway, right, just got the headlands to do. The colour of the soil at home. Super light. A little bit more than I'd like left in the drill. Find somewhere to tip that out back at the farm. Yeah, looks pretty tidy. So I just running dust. There's a pretty straight line to go against there, so I only had to do three sides on the headland. As I start off, and mostly at home we got straight hedges, at least one straight hedge in a field, so up and then overlap once, and then that brings it to right for the 12 metre tram lines, 24 metre tram lines, sorry. So yeah, gone in pretty well, I think. Looks quite tidy. Bit of rain and doing a treat. I think hit the road, on to the next job. Oh, that's been pretty painful. I think drilling these couple of patches of fodder rape's probably taken me longer than drilling that wheat. It's pretty sunny, pretty glary against the filthy glass there, but done a load there, left a little strip down here for cauliflowers. And then there's another place through that gate that I've done as well. Just awkward little patches, and I had to fiddle with the seed wheels and the calibration. Been putting this fodder rape on it, roughly 5 kilos per hectare. Yeah, first time I put small seed through it, to be honest, but seems to not far off, I think. Did have to get another bag of seed, but I was just a little bit worried that I might run out. Is it in the seed hopper? There's sort of 2 channels and two metering wheels for each side, and they were getting pretty low after I'd done a hectare. It was supposedly 1 hectare, but a little hectare meter off the PTO, so it's, well, that's what I've done today altogether, but it's probably 1.2 hectares, so I think if my calibration was right, it probably wasn't quite enough. Yeah, so good day. Dog's still here. I think she's probably getting a little bit fed up. We found a little dog toy, So there we go, another day, something different, a bit different. So I'm just going to go back to the yard and top up with some diesel, empty the seed out. I think about 3 weeks they want me to do a little bit more on another farm they've got, and they want me to put some maize in for a bit of game cover. So that's something different again, and that will be yet more farting around with the metering. That's alright, something different. There we go. Right, catch you later.